the God damn. What kind of story was that? Enjoying my reactions, but you don't feel like waiting a week for the next upload? That's cool, because I got you covered. Chances are, by the time you watch this show on YouTube, I'll already have the full seasons available over on Patreon in their complete unedited glory. All you gotta do is become a tier 2 patron. And if you just so happen to be a viewer who wants to request things from me, such as movies and shows, then you can take your loyalty even further by becoming a tier 3 patron. The ball is in your court, and I'm completely at your service. So take advantage of these opportunities now. Yo, what's going on, you guys? This is your boy RVG, aka the Random Black Gamer, here with me, myself, and I on the ones and twos, and this is We Ain't Seen the Reactions, the place where I react to everything I ain't never seen. And today, I'm definitely reacting to something I ain't never seen before, which comes to me by way of a tier 3 patron request from Toxie, who has requested that I watch the Harry Potter film series. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I always wanted to dive into the world of Harry Potter because I felt like it was something that was very magical, mystical, and full of wonderment, man. Something where you just felt like you wanted to be in this world that you never want to leave. I just love all the different things that I would just see and how it was able to branch into all these different like spin-offs and merchandise and stuff. You know, like you got like the wizard side of things, and then you also had something else like a sport that they would play where they'll be on a broomstick. I think it was called Quidditch or something like that. It's like you could just make various things from this world of Harry Potter, very similar to things that we saw like Star Wars in the past. I also noticed that they would have like parodies of Harry Potter or things that were like kind of like spoof Harry Potter. Like I remember the character Pubertus from Adult Swim, and like wondering like what the hell is a Pubertus, and then you know I eventually got the reference, you know, especially with the rubbing stone. But yeah, man, I always just saw this thing in passing. I always wanted to get into it, especially with this Harry Potter game that's been blowing up. You know what I'm saying? What was it called? Harry Potter, is it Hogwarts Legacy? I think it's called Harry Potter. I forgot. I think it's Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, man, I just seen that and wanted to dive into it, but wanted to essentially know the world that I'm diving into. You wanted to have a little bit of familiarity because I felt like a person that's like a casual, you know, I don't like just jumping into things that are dedicated to the fans, but I'm a newcomer trying to jump into something like that. So I always felt like I needed to watch this series. You know, I just got a little overwhelmed, man. You know, when you're a young kid, you just see so many different things that get your attention, and Harry Potter, unfortunately, wasn't one of those things. I also want to give a shout out to Toxie once again, and I also want to apologize to Toxie for taking so long to fulfill this request because this thing has been over a year, and I actually took it upon myself to record the movie in advance. You know, I always step away from my computer screen while that's happening so I don't get spoiled. But I actually took it upon myself to pre-record the actual visual overlay of the movie. But that was like over a year ago, and I had plans to react to this thing, but now I'm doing it in the year of 2026, man. I don't know what else to say. I'm just ready to jump into it. Also, guys, be sure if you are a tier 3 patron, be sure to, you know, make your prayers heard. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you spend that $10 wisely and actually do what the perk says. Request a movie or a show, you know? Don't let your money go to waste. But anyways, man, we ain't gonna waste no time. We're gonna go ahead and jump into this. This is gonna be the first movie of Harry Potter. Harry Potter 1, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Uh-oh. Philosopher's Stone, man. We got Edward Elric coming and shit. We're gonna see. Also, guys, we're not gonna be using the source audio. We're gonna be actually using the audio directly from my speakers because of copyright reasons. So be warned. Let's go and get into it. It's very dark already, and we got this Ganondorf looking dude. What is that? A lighter? Hey, that's tight. Goddamn.
I should have known that you would be here. Professor McGonagall.
Professor McGonagall? So he's a cat or?
Good evening, Professor Dumbledore. And the boy?
Hagrid is bringing him.
Do you think it wise to trust Hagrid with something as important as this?
Oh, he got a motorcycle, okay.
Professor Dumbledore, sir. Professor McGonagall. No problems, I trust, Hagrid. No, sir. There you go.
Okay, we just delivering a baby.
They're the worst sort of muggles imaginable.
Mm.
They really are.
The only family he has. Until he is ready.
Okay. To get those royalty checks. But y'all too old. I gotta make sure y'all stay alive to see him grow up at least. Mr. and Mrs.
Good luck. Harry Potter.
Up! Get up!
Wow. Wake your ass up, boy. They got him sleeping under the stairs? It's bad enough my boy already got dandruff. You want to put more dust in his hair? Oh my god. And he would have a fat booty too.
Why don't you just cook the breakfast and try not to burn anything?
Yes, Aunt Petunia.
I want everything to be perfect.
Come on, man. Y'all really letting this little brat dictate the house? Need to on a fucking diet.
I'm warning you now, boy. Any funny business, any at all, and you won't have any meals for a week.
Lying there day after day, watching people press their ugly faces in on you.
Hey. Don't make the snake cute. Did he just wink at him?
Can you hear me?
Okay.
Dad, come here!
Oh my god. This dude, man. Harry, what you about to do?
Thanks.
Anytime.
Go ahead and get him, Mrs. Slither.
What happened?
I swear I don't know!
Damn. Really?
There's no such thing as magic.
Marge is ill at a funny well.
Look! Harry's got a letter! Hey, give it back! It's mine!
You see the name Harry? It got the little blood stamp on it and everything. Hogwarts. Yeah, you see it?
Shoo!
We know what y'all been doing to our boy, man. Y'all been blocking him from his blessings.
Fine day, Sunday. In my opinion, best day of the week. No post on Sunday.
Okay, but I still got owls.
Blasted letters today!
No, sir. Not one blasted musical.
It's like I would go paperless, but I love harassing y'all though.
We're going away!
Please.
Going away! Where they can't find us!
I need to go see a fucking therapist.
Make a wish, Harry.
Ooh. Who is this? Are they knocking or are they just breaking and entering? Got that Elmer Fudd on them. Is that Let's go.
Sorry about that.
That's not Harry, bro.
I'm not Harry. I am.
Look like Clay though.
Thank you.
It's not every day your young man turns 11 now, is it? Hey?
Excuse me. Who are you?
Rubius Hagrid.
Rubius.
Keeper of keys and grounds at Hogwarts. Blimey, Harry, didn't you ever wonder where your mum and dad learned it all?
Oh, what?
You're a wizard, Harry.
There you go. That's the line right there.
I'm a what?
I want to be a wizard.
And a thumping good a night wager once you trade up a little.
No. Dear Mr. Potter, we are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
There you go.
Not be doing this, Tayo.
We have a witch in the family. Isn't it wonderful? I was the only one to see her for what she was.
Bitch.
And then, if you please, she went and got herself blown up, and we got landed with you.
Blown up?
Blown up.
You told me my parents died in a car crash.
Dumbledore.
Pay to have some crackpot old fool teach you magic tricks.
Never insult Albus Dumbledore.
Don't do it, nigga.
Oh, worked a plain schedule. Let's be off. Unless you'd rather stay, of course.
What you gonna do, man?
and may bring, if they desire, either an owl, a cat, or a toad. Can we find all this in London?
If you know where to go.
It's my son. It's Harry Potter.
Oh, they got brothers up in there.
Harry Potter. God tell you how pleased I am to meet you.
Hello, Professor. I didn't see you there. Harry, this is Professor Quirrell. He'll be your defense against the dark arts teacher.
Okay.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Fearfully fascinating subject.
How is it they know who I am?
I'm not sure I'm exactly the right person to tell you that, Harry.
Tip tap top. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a pause for the cause there. So I am feeling this. I knew I would, but I wasn't sure how exactly I was just gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got the wonderment and stuff like that, but sometimes it's best to see the come up. This is the early stages of Harry Potter's progression, seeing him essentially be dropped off to some of the worst relatives that they could have dropped him off at. I don't know why. It's like they could have checked his book of family members and dropped him off somewhere else, man. But I guess they said, man, Harry need to come up the hard way, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't be the chosen one and have that air of bravado about you, you know what I'm saying? Just be this Nepo baby. Because from the sounds of it, they make it seem like his parents were the bee's knees, you know, especially his mom, who was apparently some kind of witch. I want to say that his mom's sister just labeled her a witch, but she was actually a wizard as well. I don't know why. It seems like with him, he got the mark on his head, which lets you know that he is definitely the chosen one. You know what I'm saying? Like he can actually do things that other people can't do. Like look at stuff, and if he puts his emotions into it, he can actually will things to happen, like making that snake be able to escape, like making the container of glass just disappear so the snake can be let out, and have his stupid cousin or whatever it is get stuck up in there. Like I thought that was funny, you know. I also like the fact that this made me hate the other family members too, you know, since they are horrible people that keep on trying to block his blessings and hate him. You know, I like stuff like that. I like when you have a underdog story, and Harry is very much given underdog's status right now, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Daniel Radcliffe for, you know, being able to evoke that. Now we're going to London, which looks very beautiful. Like the scenery in this looks really good. I also read that the author J.K. Rowling made it a point to let Warner Brothers know that, hey, I'm only going to sell you the rights to this if you keep the nationalities and things of that nature, the races of the characters intact to what they are in the book, you know what I'm saying? Like French and European. Like I like that. I love it. I like it a lot. The only thing that's kind of throwing me off a little bit is what time this is set in, because you would think it's set in like an older time, you know, where things weren't as advanced and they didn't have a lot of technology at their disposal. And I think this came out in the early 2000s, but I did see you know, the Cuzzo, he was wearing some kind of modern day wristwatch, or at least modern for that time. So it seems like it's going to be a mission mesh of modern yet olden days type stuff. I don't know. But yeah, I like the scenery of London. It looks really beautiful. But we're going to keep the ball rolling and keep it going. So let's do it. Okay, we got Tetris bricks. I'm gonna have to remember these patterns. Okay, it's for unfolding.
Welcome, Harry, to Diagon. Here's where you get your quills and your ink. And over there, all your bits and bobs for doing your wizardry.
Okay. Oh, we can get a haircut over there. We can get some nice little drip. What is these, roses?
Nimbus 2000.
Nimbus? Like the flying Nimbus? They look like they about their paper. You ain't talking about paper, they don't want to talk to you.
Mr. Harry Potter wishes to make a withdrawal. Oh, and there's something else as well. Professor Dumbledore gave me this.
Damn! Man, Harry good for the rest of his life. He got generational wealth, man. Look at all these gold coins
Didn't
together.
think your mom and dad would leave you with nothing, though, did you?
Hell no.
I still need a wand.
A one.
Go on.
Yeah.
We want Ollivanders. Ain't no place better.
Hello?
Yeah, say it with your chest out. Hey.
I wondered when I'd be seeing you, Mr. Potter.
Hey.
Give it away.
Okay, a little too much mustard on that one.
Not.
So it really does matter which kind of wand you get. A wand that's tailored to you. This look like it might be the one. Oh, it's already whooshing and splooshing.
It so happens that the phoenix, whose tail feather resides in your wand, gave another feather.
Really?
Just one. Do not speak his name.
Why not?
The wand chooses the wizard, Mr. Potter. It's not always clear why. He who must not be named did great things. Terrible.
He killed my parents, didn't he? The one who gave me this. You know, Hagrid. I know you do.
Voldemort started to gather some followers. Brought him over to the dark side.
Oh yeah, you got that Sith cloak on.
Voldemort tried to kill me.
That ain't no ordinary cut on your forehead.
That's a mark saying he gonna be back later to
But
get you.
that only comes from being touched by it. That's why you're famous. That's why everybody knows your name. You're the boy who lived. Sorry, Harry, I'm gonna have to leave you. Dumbledore will be wanting his,
God damn.
well, he'll be wanting to see me.
Oh.
Now, your train leaves in 10 minutes. Here's your ticket.
It's though. Hey. I have a seat.
I'm Ron, by the way. Ron Weasley.
Weasley.
Harry Potter. So it's true.
What?
Scabbers, by the way. Pathetic, isn't it? Just a little bit. Fred gave me a spell as to turning yellow. Want to see? Yeah. Sunshine, daisies, buttermellow. Turn this stupid fat rat yellow. Example. Oculus Reparo.
Hey, okay. Then feast my boy frames.
That's better, isn't it? You two better change into robes. I expect we'll be arriving soon.
Hello, Harry.
Hey, Hagrid. Whoa!
Right then, this way to the boats. Come on there. Follow me.
This is so awesome, man. It's like the different settings and things like that. They look very iconic.
Welcome to Hogwarts. You must be sorted into your houses.
Okay, Miss Cat Lady.
Gryffindor, Hufflepuff,
Hufflepuff.
Ravenclaw, and Slytherin.
It's true then. What they're saying on the train.
What?
Harry Potter has come to Hogwarts.
Oh yeah. I'm that guy. I'm him. I'm Himothy.
We'll soon find out that some wizarding families are better than others, Potter.
Oh hell no.
You don't want to go making friends with the wrong sort.
Boy, shut up.
I can help you there.
Leave him hanging, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Your name Draco, man. Like you might pull one out and just start. I don't even.
We're ready for you now. Follow me. Before we begin, Professor Dumbledore would like to say a few words.
I have a few start of term notices I wish to announce.
You will come forth. I shall place the sorting hat on your head, and you will be sorted into your houses.
Okay.
Right then. Right. Okay. Gryffindor!
Hey, let's go.
Draco Malfoy.
Draco. You going to Slytherin? I knew it.
Difficult, very difficult. Plenty of courage, I see. Not a bad mind either. There's talent. But where to put you?
Where indeed?
Slytherin.
Not.
Slytherin.
Not Slytherin, eh? No? Well, if you're sure, better be Gryffindor!
Weasley. And pause. All right, guys, let's take a quick pause for the cast and just kind of digest all the things that we've seen so far. So, apparently, this guy whose name I already forgot, it starts with a V. I think it's, what was it called? Goddamn. I know the character because I've seen him in different things like Epic Rap Battle. You know what I'm saying? That guy was basically beefing with Harry Potter's parents and ended up killing them, or at least his mom. And like he had some unfinished business with Harry. He put a mark on his forehead. And I guess that's just gonna be the thing that like reminds Harry that, hey, this guy is always gonna be looking for me. And I guess coming to a certain day, they will eventually cross paths once again. But this time, Harry probably gonna have more experience under his belt. You know, he ain't just gonna be that kid that just has this mysterious power that he can't control. And it seems like these wands are essentially going to serve as an extension of the magic that's within the wizards. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have some wands that have a little too much oomph to them, but you also have others that have just a little bit. And it looks like Harry was able to get I think Voldemort's get Voldemort's one, which is just right. And I like the fact that it essentially says, it kind of suggests that Harry could potentially go down a similar path if he's not careful. You know what I'm saying? Like this hat that essentially gives people their destination or where they're going to be, you know, like these different groups within this school, says that Harry, you know, he's eager to show what he has, you know, what he can do. And sometimes when you're eager to show people what you can do, you can essentially end up going a little too far, you know, and doing great things, but also at the cost of some of the most precious things, you know, like throwing away integrity or something like that. That's what I'm getting from this, man. Like it's kind of like alluding to certain things without flat out saying it, you know. And we already know Harry, he is gonna come across that dude that killed his mom. And I can't wait to see how that's going to play out, man. It's just crazy that we're seeing the early beginnings of these characters who will eventually grow into adulthood and become great at what they do. Anyways, we ain't going to talk anymore. Let's just go ahead and continue this thing off. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this because I am having a blast. And hopefully we can actually react to the second one if I enjoy this thing all the way through. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue with some Harry Potter and the Sorcerers, or is it the Sorcerer's Stone or the Philosopher's Stone? I forgot which one, but let's go ahead and jump back into it. Here we go. Clink, clickety clink. Hey, who's that sexy sister right there?
Let the feast begin.
All right. No magic.
Who's that teacher talking to Professor Quirrell?
Oh, that's Professor Snape, head of Slytherin House.
Hey.
What's he teach?
Potions. But everyone knows it's the dark arts he fancies.
Password.
Caput Draconis.
Caput Draconis. It's like all these magic words sound like liquor names.
Follow me, everyone. Welcome to the Gryffindor Common Room. Boys' dormitories upstairs and down to your left. Girls, the same on your right. You'll find all your belongings have already been brought up.
And that's the witch woman, the cat woman. Like, is she in her feline form, or... Y'all late, bruh. Should y'all do sleep in? Wait till you find out. Round, bitch.
That was bloody brilliant.
Don't kiss up now.
Assessment, Mr. Weasley.
Right.
We got lost.
Then perhaps a map. I trust you don't need one to find your seats.
Mr. Potter. Our new celebrity.
I'm him, that's right. Poppy collar.
And what is the difference between Monkshood and Wolfbane?
I don't know, sir.
Clearly, fame isn't everything.
Bro, he ain't say that he want to be famous, and he ain't trying to be a celebrity, bro.
Welcome to your first flying lesson. Well, what are you waiting for? Everyone step up to the left side of their broomstick.
Why does she look like a Dr. Seuss character? Gotta put a little whoop. Ah! I knew that was gonna happen to somebody.
Harry. Now, once you've got hold of your broom, I want you to mount it. And grip it tight. You don't want to be sliding off the end. On my whistle. 3, 2.
Shit. Ain't getting his ass down.
Go back down this instant. Mr. Lumber.
And Neville with the Psycho Crusher. Oh.
Oh dear. It's a broken wrist. Everyone's to keep their feet firmly on the ground while I take Mr. Longbottom to the hospital wing.
See ya, bitch. Hey, I like that. I like how he just flew off.
Bit beyond your reach.
Girl, watch me.
What an idiot. Have it your way.
I like how he did that. Swoosh. Oh. Oh, you know you in trouble.
Harry Potter.
Oh shit.
Follow me.
Damn.
Wood, I have found you a seeker.
A seeker? Like Starscream?
Have you heard Harry Potter's the new Gryffindor Seeker?
You must be the youngest Quidditch player in a century, according to McGonagall.
Oh.
Well done, Harry. Wood's just told us.
Fred and George on the team too. Beat us.
Rough game, Quidditch. Brutal, but no one's died in years. Someone will vanish occasionally,
But they'll turn up in a month or two.
I've never even played Quidditch. What if I make a fool of myself? You won't make a fool of yourself. It's in your blood.
Okay.
Harry,
James.
you never told me your father was a seeker too.
Okay.
Didn't know.
So maybe this movie does take place in the 2000s.
She knows more about you than you do. Who doesn't? What's happening? Let's go this way.
Okay.
The staircase moves again. Does anybody feel like we shouldn't be here?
Yeah.
We're not supposed to be here. This is the 3rd floor. It's forbidden.
Oh.
Quick! Let's hide through that door! Alohomora. Standard Book of Spells, Chapter 7.
Anyone here asleep?
Probably thinks this door's locked. It was locked. And for good reason.
Oh, it's kind of cute.
Keeping a thing like that locked up in a school. You don't use your eyes, do you? Didn't you see what it was standing on? It was standing on a trapdoor, which means it wasn't there by accident.
No.
It's guarding something.
Okay.
Guarding something? That's right. She needs to sort out her priorities.
Bruh.
Each team has 7 players, 3 chasers, 2 beaters, 1 keeper, and a seeker.
Okay. What is that, the ball?
There are 3 kinds of balls. This one's called the quaffle. Now the chasers handle the quaffle and try to put it through one of those 3 hoops.
What are those?
What are those?
You better take this.
What is that, a bat?
Careful now, it's coming back.
You gonna hit it? Oh! Hey, go!
Not bad, Potter. Bludger.
Bludger.
Nasty little buggers.
Wow.
But you are a seeker.
The golden snitch.
Yeah, I remember seeing that shit.
Like this ball.
Ah, you like it now. Just wait. It's wicked, fast, and damn near impossible to see. You catch this, the game is over. You catch this, Potter, and we win.
That is so cool. Ooh.
One of the wizard's most rudimentary skills is levitation, or the ability to make objects fly.
Flick of the wrist.
Wish and
Flick. Wish.
and enunciate. Wingardium Leviosa.
Hey.
Guardian Leviosa. Stop.
Gotta whip that shit.
You're going to take someone's eye out. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. You do it then if you're so.
Yeah, go ahead, girl. You couldn't even make the broom hover. I love this, man. Why do I love this so much? This shit reminds me of real school.
See here, everyone. This grade has done it. Well done, dear.
Ooh, explosive. Why does everything explode in my man's face?
We're going to need another feather over him. Lord Leviosa. She's a nightmare, honestly. No wonder she hasn't got any friends.
Damn, why would you say that out loud, bro? Boy, was all this food real, man? I would have been tearing this shit up.
Where's Hermione?
Oh.
She said that she'd been in there all afternoon, crying.
Really? Yeah, nigga, you need to... Mr. Filch. Or Filch, whatever your name is. No, they ain't Filch. Damn. Did he just pass out? Is this a prank?
Everyone will please not panic. Now, teachers will follow me to the dungeon.
Man, my boy Dumbledore. Like, he ain't nervous or nothing. He probably been through worse.
Probably people playing jokes.
Is that my man Prue Burtis?
Hermione, he doesn't know.
Yeah, she's still crying up in the damn bathroom somewhere.
I think the trolls left the dungeon.
Damn. Alright, man, keep your head on a swivel.
He's going into the girls' bathroom.
Shit. You're gonna be great. Oh. Ooh. Oh. You better do one of them Liviosars or whatever the fuck. Get your stinky ass out of here. Goddamn Shrek over here. Girl, run! See, this couldn't be me. My ass would have been going, oh wow. Harry. Oh.
Do something! Hurry up! Swish and flick!
Wingardium Leviosa. There you go. You got your little club. Drop it on his head. There you go.
Cool.
You gonna be seeing him in Harry Potter 2.
Is it dead? I don't think so. Let's not doubt.
Alright, let's take a quick pause for the cause and try to recollect all the things that have happened so far, man. So, the school of Gryffindor is popping, you know what I mean? Or the school of Hogwarts, you know, it ain't Gryffindor. Gryffindor is just like a subdivision of the school or a group, you know, in which Harry Potter has been accepted in along with Ron and Hermione, who are going to be the big three. You already know. If you guys read the books or you've seen the commercials, you know these three are going to be Thick as Thieves, the Three Musketeers, the Migos, all those things, man. They gonna be really getting it. I like the fact that we're seeing the strengths and weaknesses of the characters when it comes to their gifts, you know, because this school, it's actually going to be showing characters how to be well-rounded. Where they lack in certain areas, we're gonna build off of that, you know. Like Harry, he seems like he just has a natural knack for a lot of things. Particularly just the more hands-on approaches, you know, like where he can essentially summon his broom, you know, he can make it go up. He can get on the broomstick and take flight compared to others who don't have that. But he does not have the brains associated with this thing, like the things that they're doing, you know. He very much lacks a lot of knowledge. And Hermione, she's very much good with that. She's a studious girl, you know. She keeps her head in the books. She knows a lot of the different pronunciations of the different spells that they cast, and she's really good with that. Ron, he seems like he is like somewhere in the middle of Harry and Hermione, where I don't know, I feel like he lacks confidence, you know, and he's kind of a klutz as well, but when he needs to do these things, he always shows up, as we see in this moment where he essentially is able to put down this troll with the Leviosa or the Leviosar technique. It also seems like yeah, these are kids, and you're gonna have to watch what you say around them, because you know kids take things to heart, and we saw that when Ron was making fun of Hermione and saying that she doesn't have friends because of her pretentious nature. You know, very good character progression, man. Very good stuff. Harry also has beef with this guy Draco. I think that is a funny name and very fitting for a very snobby character like this, who seems like he comes from a wealthy family, or a family that's very popular, you know, like in regards to their social status and their history with Hogwarts. You know, he got his group with him. They look like they own some other shit, like they ready to cause chaos, and you know it's gonna be up to Harry to stop that shit from happening. That's what I'm noticing, but I don't know what's going to happen in the aftermath of this. I would like to believe that these guys are going to be celebrated, but also scolded for doing something they ain't had no business doing, like meeting this damn troll head on. Anyways, let's go ahead and calm down and get back into this movie, shall we? Here we go. Ooh. Okay, he's still alive. Ooh, it's all boogery.
So bogus.
Right?
What it is, it's my fault, Professor McGonagall.
Did you let him out? Did she wish this thing into existence?
If Harry and Ron hadn't come and found me, I'd probably be dead.
Okay.
Yes, it was an extremely foolish thing to do. As for you two gentlemen, I just hope you realize how fortunate you are and live to tell the tale.
Well, we're just built different.
5 points.
Okay, so we get the 5 points back.
Awarded to each of you.
That's crazy, yo. Snape, bro, you let this troll out? Or did he try to help? I don't know, man. I'm getting weird vibes.
Not the night wake up.
I wouldn't be hungry either, man.
Good luck today.
These British breakfasts be kind of like bland.
Then again, now that you've proven yourself against a troll, a little game of Quidditch should be easy work for you.
Yeah, he hurt himself, man. I don't know if he...
Explains the blood. I'm guessing Snape let the troll in as a diversion, so he could try and get past that three-headed dog. But he got himself bitten. That's why he's limping. Or he took something out of one of the vaults. Said it was Hogwarts business, very secret.
So you're saying...
That's what the dog's guarding.
Let's go.
It's early for there, isn't it?
Oh, wrapped up.
I never get mad.
It's not just a broomstick, Harry. It's a Nimbus 2000.
Yeah, the flying Nimbus. The hover round.
Scared, Harry?
A little.
That's alright. I felt the same way before my first game. I took a bludger to the head 2 minutes in.
Damn.
Woke up in hospital a week later.
Yeah, that's clearly going to reassure me that things are going to be okay.
Hello, welcome to Hogwarts' first Quidditch game of the season.
Hey.
Today's game, Slytherin versus Gryffindor.
Let's go.
The players take their positions as Madam Hooch steps out onto the field to begin the game.
No dirty shit.
The bludgers are up, followed by the golden snitch. Remember, the snitch is worth 150 points. And the game begins.
The quaffle, baby. Let's go. Team G got it. You got to snatch it from the holder, huh? Gonna get hit by that wild quaffle. Look at this hater.
Slytherin takes possession of
See, what's up?
Bletchley passes to Captain Marcus Flint.
Captain Marcus Flint. Hey, intercepted. Take that, Captain Gingivitis. You go get those teeth fixed, boy. Hey.
Give me that.
Damn. Gotta catch it. That's cool, like you have to be able to see that. Oh God. What are you doing? Is this guy enchanting the broom with some kind of evil?
He's jinxing the broom.
Jinxing the broom? What have you done?
Leave it to me.
Like Snape has to be the biggest hater. See, he's saying something.
Lacana inflammari.
I'm gonna burn up his... Oh no! There we go. Alright, Harry, can you get back on now? That's borderline murder though. Like, You're trying to kill this man. Attempted murder. There you go. It's like, get your Rick Moranis looking ass out the way. Captain's log looking ass. Good shit, Harry. Surf's up. Hang 10. You gonna get it? What?
Looks like he's gonna be sacked.
Right? Wow. So it. That was a good game. Boy.
Nonsense. Why would Snape put a curse on Harry's broom?
Who knows? Why was he trying to get past that three-headed dog on Halloween?
He told you about Fluffy. Well, of course he's got a name. He's mine.
Damn.
I bought him off an Irish fella I met down at the pub last year. Then I let him to Dumbledore to guard the...
Yes?
Shouldn't have said that.
But Hagrid, whatever Fluffy's guarding, Snape's trying to steal it.
Codswallop.
Hogwarts teacher or not, I know a spell when I see one. I read all about them. You've got to keep eye contact, and Snape wasn't blinking.
Wow.
Exactly.
You're meddling in things that ought not to be meddled in. It's dangerous. What that dog is guarding is strictly between Professor Dumbledore and Nicholas Flamel. I shouldn't have said that.
Is that the turban dude?
I shouldn't have said that.
Nicholas Flamel. Who's Nicholas Flamel?
Alright, man, it's snowing already? How long have we been here? We got a tree. Was it a Christmas tree? That's cool.
Queen to E5.
Hey. What?
Pretty barbaric. Good. You can help Harry then. He's going to go and look in the library for information on Nicholas Flamel.
Really?
100 times. Not in the restricted section.
Time to see if I got that game Wizard 5, baby.
Happy Christmas, Harry. Happy Christmas, Ron.
Happy Christmas. Oh, wow.
Oh, Mum made it.
Hand me down.
Looks like you got one too. I've got presents.
By who?
Yeah.
Your father left this in my possession before he died. It is time it was returned to you. Use it well.
Okay. Ooh. It's a robe.
What is it? Some kind of cloak.
Yeah.
My body's gone. I know what that is. That's an invisibility cloak.
Yes.
I'm invisible.
Hey, I can do the Michael Jackson. Watch this. Why would you be holding that out if you're trying to be invisible? What sense does that fucking make, Harry? Somebody clearly wants him to sneak into that place and discover that secret thing. Ooh, what the fuck? God damn. Shit, what kind of story was that? Who said that? Is that the OG with the cat? Bruh. Don't breathe. Don't make too much noise.
You don't want me as your enemy, Chloe.
You gotta be able to smell him. You back up a little bit.
We'll have another little chat soon. When you've had time to decide where your loyalties lie.
What? They on to you. And what's up with Snape and this dude, whatever his name is, Quaritch or Quar, whatever the fuck. These names are so hard to remember. What is this? Is it like these his parents? Aw. They look like a perfect family photo. Okay, mom was a baddie. Bro.
Ron! Ron, come on, get out of bed. Come look, it's my parents.
Bro, they're not gonna pop up again.
That's me. Only I'm head boy.
Head boy.
Holding the Quidditch cup. Bloody hell.
Your deepest fantasies.
Do you think this mirror shows the future? How can it? Both my parents are dead.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Back again, Harry? I trust by now you realize what it does. The happiest man on earth would look into the mirror and see only himself, exactly as he is. It shows us nothing more or less than the deepest and most desperate desires of our hearts. This mirror gives us neither knowledge or truth. It will be moved to a new home.
Really?
And I must ask you not to go looking for it again.
That is such a beautiful bird, man. So where is it going? So beautiful.
How could I be so stupid?
Damn.
Check this out weeks ago for a bit of light reading.
This big ass medieval phone book.
Here it is. Nicholas Flamel is the only known maker of the Sorcerer's Stone.
What?
Honestly, don't you two read?
No.
And produces the elixir of life, which will make the drink immortal. Immortal?
Can it revive people too?
The only stone currently in existence belongs to Mr. Nicholas Flamel. That's what Fluffy's guarding on the 3rd floor. That's what's under the trapdoor. The Sorcerer's Stone.
Alright, so let's go ahead and make a pause for the cause. So, somebody within this camp, particularly the faculty, has to be Nicholas Flamel, the guy who created this Sorcerer's Stone, or Philosopher's Stone, as we call it in the alchemy world. You know, this person is probably disguised as one of these individuals within the faculty, and it could potentially be Snape, or the turban guy who always acts like he's very scared and clumsy and wants no part of anything. I don't know, I just have that nagging suspicion. I watch a lot of Detective Conan, so I always make sure to not fall for the okie doke. And it's always pointed at the person that it's not. You know, it's like you get those vibes, you know, the camera's always focused on individuals and the different gestures that they make that suggest that they could be the culprit when in actuality they are not. And I feel like Snape ain't that guy. He ain't evil like they're pretending or they're making him out to be, you know, especially with the darkness. At first I was kind of like thinking that he could potentially be the Orochimaru to Draco Sasuke or something along those lines, but it just seems like he likes the dark arts. You know, I can't judge a person that's into dark stuff. You know, like that's like me judging some emo guy that likes dark shit, maybe even delves into the world of the satanic. You know, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're evil or they want to do harm upon me, you know, just because I believe in something else more holier. You know, and like being holier isn't always a good thing either. You know, you don't want to be holier than thou and act like you're better than somebody. So let's not judge, shall we? Let's put our finger where it needs to be, which is on the turban guy. I also like that we are seeing more clues that indicate that yes, Harry can fall into the dark side. You know, like all the deepest desires can essentially poison our minds, you know, it kind of cloud our judgment. And seeing how Harry desires to essentially have that family that he never had in his parents, looking at that mirror, you know, that was another thing that's kind of foretelling something, you know, alluding to something happening later on down the line. You know, it's like, even though Ron was wrong in his assessment that these things could show the future, he wasn't completely off, because that's a potential future that Harry could have where he's stuck in something that doesn't really exist, you know, just living out a dream that shouldn't even really exist, you know, and being clouded by that dream. that's just my assumptions on those things. Anyways, my camera's about to cut off, so let's say we go ahead and jump back into this, shall we? Because I'm eager to see what's going to happen next now that they know about this Sorcerer's Stone and that the three-headed dog is guarding it. Let's get back into it.
Oh, hello. Sorry, don't wish to be rude, but I'm in no fit state to entertain today.
How about the Sorcerer's Stone?
Oh.
Hagrid, we know he's after the stone, we just don't know why.
Snape is one of the teachers protecting the stone. He's not about to steal it.
What?
There are other things defending the stone, aren't there? Spells, enchantments.
That's right. Ain't no one gonna get past Fluffy. Ain't a soul knows how, except for me and Dumbledore.
Okay.
I shouldn't have told you that.
Yeah, you always blurting out shit. The egg?
Hagrid, what exactly is that?
That, it's,
Hagrid, how did you get one?
I won it. Of a stranger I met in the pub. Seemed quite glad to be rid of it, as a matter of fact.
Ooh! Okay, dragon.
A dragon?
Yeah.
That's not just a dragon.
Norwegian.
That's a Norwegian ridgeback.
Wow.
My brother Charlie works with these in Romania.
I know Norbert.
Norbert?
Norbert.
Yeah, well, he's got to have a name, doesn't he?
Norbert.
Norbert. He can be trained up a bit, of course.
Yeah. She gonna burn every hair off your body.
Who's that?
Hagrid always wanted a dragon. Told me so the first time I ever met him. It's crazy. It's bad.
Good evening.
Oh God, the snitch. What about him?
Punishment for your actions. 50 points will be taken.
What about Neville though? He was sneaking around.
Each.
You too, Macaulay.
Excuse me, Professor. Perhaps I heard you wrong. I thought you said the four of us.
You did. She
You
did.
heard me correctly, Mr. Malfoy. You will join your classmates in detention.
Let's get it. Breakfast Club.
Was it our intention would find you hanging by your thumbs in the dungeons?
What?
God, I miss the screaming. Sorry about this, Hagrid. Oh, good God, man, you're not still on about that bloody dragon, are you?
Norbert's gone.
What?
Dumbledore sent him off to Romania.
Oh wow.
Live in a colony. What if the other dragons are mean to him?
Oh God.
He's only a baby after all.
Oh, for God's sake, pull yourself together, man. You're going into the forest after all.
Strings aren't allowed. And there are
Well, you best be ready, my boy.
werewolves.
Oh, there's more than werewolves in those trees, lad.
Bro got all kind of
No, do you know?
ghouls and everything up in that forest. And this guy, he just waiting to hear y'all scream in horror.
Let's go.
Ew.
Hagrid, what is that?
A Capri Sun guy?
See that? That's unicorn blood, that is.
Unicorn blood.
This one's been hurt bad by something. Ron, Hermione, you'll come with me.
Okay.
Harry, you'll go with Malfoy.
Okay, then I get Fang.
Fine. Just so you know, he's a bloody coward.
Who is Fang? Oh, the dog?
I'd say you were scared.
Yep.
Scared, Potter.
Potter.
Did you hear that?
No. Oh shit, what the hell is that? No! Shit. Oh God. What a little biatch. Harry, you gotta get up and do something, man. Where's your wand? Help. Hoofs.
Harry Potter, you must leave.
The fuck?
You are known to many creatures here. The forest is not safe at this time, especially for you. It is a terrible crime to slay a unicorn. Drinking the blood of a unicorn will keep you alive even if you are an inch from death.
Dang.
Who would choose such a life?
Can you think of no one?
You mean to say
He who shall not be mentioned?
that thing that killed the unicorn? That was Voldemort.
Do you know what is hidden in the school?
school at this very moment, Mr. Potter.
The Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah. It's like a good Hollywood trick.
Out there right now in the forest. But he's weak. He's living off the unicorns. With the elixir of life, Voldemort will be strong again. He'll come back. I think if he'd had the chance, he might have tried to kill me tonight.
Wow.
And to think, I've been worrying about my potions final. As Dumbledore's around, Harry, you're safe. As long as Dumbledore's around, you can't be touched. All right there, Harry? My scar keeps burning.
Damn.
It's happened before. Of course. What is it? Don't you think it's a bit odd that what Harry wants more than anything is a dragon? And a stranger turns up who just happens to have one? Hagrid, who gave you the dragon egg? What did he look like?
I don't know. I never saw his face. He kept his hood up. You wanted to know what sort of creatures I looked after? I told him. I said, after Fluffy, a dragon's going to be no problem.
Nice.
I said, the trick with any beast is to know how to calm him. Take Fluffy, for example. Just play him a bit of music and he falls straight to sleep.
We have to see Professor Dumbledore immediately.
I'm afraid Professor Dumbledore is not here.
He's gone? No, but this is important. This is about the Sorcerer's Stone.
How do you know?
Someone's going to try and steal it.
By a triple-headed dog.
You go back to your dormitories.
It was Snape, which means he knows how to get past Fluffy. And with Dumbledore gone...
Good afternoon.
Yeah, did somebody say Snape? Hmm? Hmm?
People will think you're
snooping around.
Up to something.
Now what do we do? Go to the trapdoor. Tonight.
Trevor.
Trevor! Shh! Go, you shouldn't be here. Neither should you.
Oh.
And Neville, listen. We would... No! I won't let you. You'll get Gryffindor into trouble again. I'll fight you.
Wow. Petrified. Man, that was hard.
You're a little scary sometimes. Let's go.
That'll be you.
Sorry.
Keep making fun of me.
You're own good, you know. Hello, Amora.
Alright, the last time you did this, remember what happened.
Snoring.
Maybe y'all can sneak past him without getting ate.
He's put a spell on the harp.
Oh.
I'll go first. Does it seem a bit quiet?
Bro, jump in the fucking hole. Ooh. Fuck. Yeah. What the fuck are they laying on? Venom tentacles? Oh wow, it is organic. It ain't healthy for you.
This is Devil's Snare. You have to relax.
Okay.
If you don't, it'll only kill you faster.
Kill us faster? Oh, now I can relax.
Just relax.
Hermione, where are you?
Do what I say.
Relax.
Trust me.
Bro.
Devil's Snare. It's deadly fun. But we'll soak in the sun. That's
Soak in the sun, what?
Devil's Snare hates sunlight.
Okay, so you gotta get some light up in here.
Lucky we didn't panic.
Lucky Hermione pays attention in herbology.
Yeah.
Keys.
The fuck?
And I bet one of them fits that door.
Oh wow, which one is it gonna be though? Looks like somebody's already parked their broom here.
There must be 1,000 keys in there.
We're looking for a big old-fashioned one. Probably rusty like the handle.
There.
Where?
I see it. The one with the broken wing.
You have to use the broom.
It's too simple.
Oh, go on, Harry. If Snape can catch it on that old broomstick, you can. You're the youngest seeker in a century.
Shit. Ooh. Well, that's got to be crazy. You're having to find it through all that.
That's the key.
This time you didn't have to catch it with your mouth. It's not working? Shit.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Me neither, baby girl.
It's a chessboard.
A chessboard? Man, it's a breakdancing floor or something.
That's the door.
Shit, good luck getting there. I've seen this mission in Devil May Cry 3. Ooh, yeah.
It's obvious, isn't it? Gonna play our way across the room. I'll be a knight. Well, white moves first. And then
We move.
we play.
Roanoke Zoro style.
Ron, you don't suppose this is going to be like real wizard's chess, do you?
Slide it. Pow! Hell yeah. Now that's barbaric.
Yes, Hermione. Pass on to E4!
E4, baby. What's your next move going to be? Ooh. A lot of clanging and banging. Shit.
Wait a minute. You understand, right, Harry? Once I make my move, the Queen will take me.
Oh God, no.
He's going to sacrifice himself.
Yeah.
No, you can't! There must be another way! It's you that has to go on. I know it. Not me, not Hermione, you.
Wow. All right, so let's take a quick pause for the cause to kind of digest all the things that we've consumed so far. So, this Philosopher's Stone, man, or Sorcerer's Stone, like, I guess the kids have it in their minds that Snape is assisting Voldemort in obtaining this thing so he can have eternal life, immortality, something that a lot of people wish to have. You know, I also believe that there are more properties to this thing than just immortality. I think they did mention some of the other things, but immortality is at the top of the list. And like I said, man, it's like we are really seeing these personalities shine through with these characters. Like I said, man, even though Ron, he doesn't really contribute much, like during times where it seems like he should, but when it's really time to show up, Ron is that dude, man. And I really love that about his character, man. I love those characters that are so easy to write off, but when it's time to show up, man, he's doing that in spades, especially with this wizard chess. I like that he just knows the game in and out, and he knows what he has to do, which is going to be sacrifice himself so Harry can essentially stop Snape, who they believe is, like I say, the main culprit. I did not expect that from him, man. I just thought he was just going to be such a goofball character, you know, like he's like the redheaded kid, and sometimes redheaded kids don't get the best reputation, you know, because of that. But hey, we've seen Aloy from goddamn Horizon show up, you know what I'm saying? We also seen, what was that other one? Brave, the girl from Brave. She got down for her crown. So let's go ahead and put some respect on the redheaded kids' names, man, because they really be the breakout stars. You know, Chucky Finster, another one, great. He's a coward at times, but he knew what to do when it was time to do it, and that's essentially what I get from Ron here. Harry, like I say, he has his own kind of skills that come natural to him, and Hermione, just the inquisitive soul that she is, like all of them putting their heads together to achieve a common goal. What's not to like about that? Great stuff, man. And all these different concepts and things that exist within this universe, they continue to have me on the edge of my seat and surprise me. Anyways, let's see what Ron is going to do. Is he really going to sacrifice himself? And keep in mind, the guy is on a statue horse, so what's not to say he can just jump off? It's not like he has to literally be the one to die, right? We're going to see, though. Here we go. You know what you must do, Harry. Take a deep breath. Grab the reins. He looked like he ready to go and bust something. He plotting.
Check.
Don't move! Don't forget.
We're still
playing.
Yeah.
Checkmate.
Hey, the sword falls upon you, Harry.
Then go to the Owlery. Send a message to Dumbledore. Ron's right. I have to go on.
Okay.
You'll be okay, Harry. Me, books, cleverness.
Yeah.
Are more important things. Friendship.
Bravery.
And bravery.
Yes. All right. Who is it?
You.
Yeah. What did you
No,
expect?
It can't be. Snape, he was the...
Yes. It does seem the type, doesn't it?
Of that day. During the Quidditch match. Snape tried to kill me.
No, dear boy. I tried to kill you.
Yeah.
I would have succeeded.
Wow. So
Even with Snape muttering his little counter curse.
Oh, nice.
Trying to save
He was looking out
You
for
were
him.
danger to me right from the off.
Then you let the troll in.
Yeah.
Very good, Potter, yes.
Snape probably tried to stop that too.
Unfortunately, wasn't fooled. He, of course, never trusted me again. He barely left me alone. What does this mirror do?
Your deepest desires.
I see what I desire. I see myself holding the stone. Use the boy.
Uh-oh.
Come here! Potter! Now!
Come hither, bitch.
What do you see?
So look in your pocket, brother. Do you have it on you or not?
I'm shaking hands with Dumbledore. I've won the House Cup.
Oh, God.
Tell the truth! Speak to him. Master, you are not strong enough. I have strength enough for this.
What the fuck? What the what in the ass?
You see what I've become.
Oh my God.
See what I must do to survive.
Yeah, live on the back of somebody's scalp.
Be a parasite. That is in your pocket.
The Philosopher Stone. Oh shit. Shit.
When you can join me.
No.
Never!
There you go.
Bravery. Your parents had it too. Would you like to see your mother and father again?
Bro, I barely even remember their faces.
We can bring them back. That's it, Harry. There is only
unlimited power.
And those too weak to seek it. Just give me the stone.
No, Harry.
You liar!
Kill him!
Shit. So what is he gonna do, man? He hasn't really used his wand that much. Ooh, he's burning him.
Get the stone!
No. Hurry, Harry. Sizzle him. That's the way your ass crumbled. Oh no, what is that? Those my parents, or is that Voldemort? Smoke form. Shit. Voldemort will return after these messages.
Good afternoon, Harry. Tokens from your admirers between you and Professor Quirrell is a complete secret. So, naturally, the whole school knows.
Really?
Relax, dear boy. The stone has been destroyed.
Really?
My friend Nicholas and I have had a little chat and agreed it was best. You see, only a person who wanted to find the stone, find it,
but not use it. Okay.
would be able to get it.
The Voldemort can never come back.
Oh, I'm afraid there are ways in which he can return. Know why Professor Quirrell couldn't bear to have you touch him?
Why is that?
It was because of your mother. This kind of mark cannot be seen. It lives in your very skin.
What is that?
What is it?
Love? Oh. I should have known.
30 bots, every flavor beans. I was most unfortunate in my youth to come across a vomit-flavored one. Alas.
Trout?
Earwax.
Oh. That's even more disgusting. Who eats earwax? Is that the announcer kid? I love how everybody's all here.
Another year gone. 4th place. Gryffindor with 312 points.
Wow. That blows. It better not be
3rd place.
Slytherin.
Hufflepuff. Yes, well done, Slytherin. Well done, Slytherin. However, recent events must be taken into account. To Miss Hermione Granger, with the cool use of intellect, while others were in grave peril, 50 points. Second, to Mr. Ronald Weasley, for the best played game of chess that Hogwarts has seen these many years.
50 points, baby.
To Mr. Harry Potter, for pure love and outstanding courage. 60 points.
Hey. Uh-oh.
It takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to your enemies, but a great deal more to stand up to your friends. 10 points.
Neville Longbottom.
To Neville Longbottom.
What did he do? Oh, wow. So he gets 10 points for just trying to stand up to them and becoming literally petrified?
Range of decoration is in order.
I guess. It's like you just pulled this victory out of the... I kind of feel bad for Slytherin.
Wins.
Hurry up, you'll be late.
I hope he doesn't go back to them.
Come on.
To his ugly family members.
Thought you were leaving without saying goodbye, did you?
It's a family photo book or something. Aww.
Go on, I'm with you. I'm with you now. I'm with you.
Feels strange to be going home, doesn't it? I'm not going home. Not really.
You're already home. I can kind of tell he's wearing like platform shoes. A little bit of a mini standing ovation right there, guys. But hey, yo, that right there was an absolute blast, man. I am very happy that I finally jumped into the universe of Harry Potter. It has been a trip of twists and turns, edge of your seat close calls, mystical magic, all those things wrapped into one big, beautiful burrito that was so delicious with every bite. Great music. Also, even though I am a bit critical on the CGI, I cannot hate on it at all, especially given the fact that it's a product of its time. And since the eye has developed along with CGI, it's easy to notice those things. But just putting myself back into my, I don't know, like 10 or 11-year-old self, I would be blown away upon my first viewing of this when it first released in theaters and on I think we had DVDs back then, right? DVDs or VHSs. I would have wore this shit out if I rented it the first time and proceeded to rent it multiple times until it just became degraded in quality. It was just so good, man. And like I said, just getting a chance to see how these characters are from the start and how they are going to continue to develop into the characters that we see on all of these posters and things of that nature. Because if I'm not mistaken, the Harry Potter series has ended, and I think they had started off with something else, Fantastic Beasts or something like that, until Ezra Miller started to fuck it up. It's just nice to see these early humble beginnings and see how Harry basically grew up in the hard knock life. You know what I'm saying? He was on his Annie stuff. Basically Matilda, where the family just treated him like doo-doo, and he became a diamond in the rough, or should I say a Sorcerer's Stone in the rough. All these endearing characters, man, just seeing them be just these hopeful youths, and seeing how powerful they are going to be, man. It's just going to be amazing to see that. Y'all already know I plan on watching all of these things, so at least the next movie, especially because you know how we like to do things too. Like, I always like to make it a point to touch base with you guys and kind of see where your head is at, and kind of base things off of the reception that these reactions get. Like I have to make it a point to do that, because a lot of time and effort goes into these things, into these reactions. Not to mention, we have to edit these reactions, which is also a lot of time and resources. But yeah, it was just so cool just seeing how these things were, like you've seen me just be enamored by the world of Tolkien, the guy that wrote the Lord of the Rings books and stuff. And now we have J.K. Rowling stepping into that mix and showing what she has to offer, like kind of like the modern day Tolkien, where she just presented this beautiful world that takes from things that she comes from. Like, I'm pretty sure she's a European gal, probably grew up in the UK or London, and she's applied what she knows to this world that she's building. I also like it. I did a lot of reading. I also like the fact that she did not go with the idea of making this into an animated film, or at least the director of this movie did. This was apparently suggested to be an animated movie by I forgot who it was. Maybe one of the big producers or whatever was suggesting that it would be a cool idea to essentially make it into an animated thing, because when you have this story that's like rich with magic and wonderment and all these things that are outlandish to the human eye, like things that that would be very crazy and wacky if we saw it in the real world, it's kind of hard to kind of grip your mind on how that would translate into live action, but they were able to essentially make it be what it is that we see, and the rest is history. It's just great that we got a chance to witness that, or you guys got a chance to witness that, and also, like I said, J.K. Rowling's making it a point to keep the characters directly inspired after the ones that she wrote with French and Eastern European backgrounds, instead of hiring American actors, which I ain't gonna lie, I do get a little salty that we have a lot of European and foreign talents coming over to play Americans, but that's just a telltale sign that the American publishers and authors don't necessarily care about keeping things true to their source material. And also shout outs to her for only giving them the rights to tell the stories, but not so much the rights to the characters. So like with that in mind, she was able to keep the story going the way she would want to without WB essentially altering it later on down the line, you know. So if there's anybody that they should take notes from, like any kind of writer of a story that people should take notes from when it comes to selling the rights to a big name studio, it would be J.K. Rowling's, because she's rolling in the dough and the fans are rolling in all the awesome Harry Potter tie-in material and expansive lore, you know, such as that game, which I really want to play, and I'm gonna play it once I get finished with these movies. But what are your thoughts on this, guys? Like, I really enjoyed this. Like I said, the music was great. Special effects, you can tell they were great for their time. Even though I will say, like, whenever there are human characters that were being like CGI'd, it had a very Rubberman aesthetic to it. You know, it has that rubbery kind of CGI look, which I don't even think I would really appreciate even back then. So that I don't think I can't see myself, because I am a stickler when it comes to human people, like human characters in CGI and how they look. You know, if they look rubbery, then I gotta call it out. And I feel like I would do the same thing as my own youthful self watching this movie for the first time. But what are your thoughts, man? Once again, shout outs to Toxie for requesting this. And once again, guys, a reminder that if you are a tier 3 patron or you want to become one, be sure to exercise your right to request movies and reactions for me to react to. Just keep in mind, when it comes to shows, that I have to complete that show or at least react to 20 episodes within that show for you to request another show for me to watch, because I have a long list of things that I need to watch. So just keep that in mind, man. But also, guys, there's also a possibility by the time you watch this over on YouTube, I will have already uploaded the second movie. So yeah, keep that in mind. If you want to stay ahead of the curve, join the Patreon for just $5. But this is your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer. We ain't seen the reactions. Hopefully I'll catch you guys next time for some more Harry Potter movie reactions. See you there.